Hi and welcome to HOFA Studios. Today we're gonna react on Ice Nine Kills' The Laugh Song. Can you tell me something about it? Because I'm not quite familiar with what we're...
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry I have to correct you so early. It's the laugh track, like a...
Sorry
kind of an innuendo, like in sitcoms where you have a laugh track under your
I got it.
under your scene. And yeah, Ice Nine Kills is a modern metalcore-ish band which developed from like a very scene 2010s metalcore band to what they are now, which is a little bit more theatrical and a little more focused on a specific topic. And since we're getting close to Halloween, it might be very fitting that the topic of their last two albums was very horror focused, and now they're starting a new album cycle, and first track was about The Matrix, and we're gonna see what this track is all about. So we can expect high quality video production and music production, of course, as well, since it was the song is written by the band and their producer Drew Fulk, aka Wizard Blood. He produced and mixed it. It was mastered actually by Ted Jensen, who is a very iconic, mastering legend. Yeah. So, with no further ado, I'd say let's get right into it.
Time ticks by as the story unfolds. All smiles tonight, so let the laughter explode. Half comedy, half killing spree. My screws are loose, but the joke's on you. 'Cause Gotham is burning bright, but the show must go on tonight. So join the parade, turn that frown upside down. While you're screaming in pain, I'll be laughing out loud, singing, God can't save us. God can't save us. The joke's on
you! Didn't you just mention it is metalcore? This is like, I don't know, LA college style.
It is. So this is like everything from the emo metalcore scene, which always was a part of as a teenager, mashed together into some. I'm hearing a little bit of like Fall Out Boy or Panic! That stuff.
Sorry, I was about to say that.
Yeah, that's exactly so. But it's like it's very interesting because it's that theatrical, like the high school musical kid who started getting into metal into horror or comics in this case, because this is obviously about Batman and the Joker. And yeah, like pretty good start right into it, and setting the mood with the Warner Bros. Style logo with the Ice Nine Kills initials and stuff. So
really well made, absolutely. Let's check out.
Okay, let's go on with the second verse.
Time ticks by, here's a comical twist. There's a sign in the sky, but it doesn't.
Just want to point out with something really quick, like the attention to detail, because when you're into comic or metal, these are both cultures or subgenres which are really nerdy and really in love with details. And this is, if you look at that, like the Roman 9. It's
11.
It's because 11? He's looking in the mirror. So
okay, right then.
But he has like the Roman 9 over his eyes, not just copying one of the Jokers we know from Jared Leto, Heath Ledger. This is his own, but a really good interpretation and really in character.
Easter eggs ahead.
Yeah.
You want to learn how to professionally record, produce and mix your music? Check out the HOFA-College online courses in audio engineering. Visit hofa-college.com.
Cause Gotham's greed's been good to me. The grand will win, here we go again. Gotham is burning bright, but the show must go on tonight. So join the parade, turn that frown upside down. While you're screaming in pain, I'll be laughing out loud.
Before we go on, something I want to mention, which caught my attention, for a metal song, or since metal or this modern stuff is always a little produced more into the pop direction, or especially with the chorus, the vocals are pretty loud, I think, in this mix. They are very, very upfront. Yeah. And we have this very thick and full arrangement behind it with the little accents from the brass section and little details with some I don't know what it's called, marimba or something like that. So
yeah, but I always like when like the sounds, especially from the drums and stuff like that, and like mixing values hop over to the next genre. So like, so say if you take Dayseeker, they mix pop drums and the metal drums, but within the pop. Yeah. Within the pop parts. And I recently was listening to some synthwave guys that have a metal mix in it. Yeah. But you don't hear anything like distorted guitars, but this is basically you're waiting for the drop and then let's go.
Absolutely.
I love to mix and play with those sound stars.
Yeah.
Brilliant sound design.
And obviously it's working great. So
yeah, it does.
Let's head on to what comes after the second chorus.
Let me be clear. In the dark of the night, it's the bat you should fear. I have only one question before we ignite. Will you dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Before we go on, you saw that glitch. This is also something which is pretty interesting or important for today's music landscape. They have a clear image they are going for, but they also tell a story that goes through their videos, and this is the last one. The guitarist you saw that little glitch.
Yes.
He was murdered in the last music video before it, and there is a joke going on that the vocalist actually has been dead for years and has been replaced with AI, and so they are playing with that as well. Okay. But let's go back a little bit and let the breakdown hit again.
So I got my grand.
From a 6/8 tempo change and back to the chorus.
There's something else I need to address regarding breakdowns. Breakdown parts need impact. And although they have a lot of effects and they sound huge and massive, they need precision. And precision means editing your parts right. This can mean all instruments, but to gain full rhythmic control, we gotta focus on the guitars here. Here we have a stem mix out of 5 stems. It's drums, bass, guitars, and effects. Let's listen. These gaps are a bit sloppy, so let's edit them. We're gonna check the guitars as well as the bass. Alright, now let's get 16th notes here and sync it to the quantize and start editing. We want to make sure that all relevant gaps are properly cut. And last but not least, have slight fade-ins and fade-outs because we don't want to end up with clicks. Make sure you don't cut too much of the length of the notes, so the part still makes sense. Now let's check the full sequence. First part unedited, second part edited. Much better, isn't it? If you're interested in more audio engineering tips, visit us at HOFA-College.com and check out our courses.
Turn that frown upside down while you're screaming in pain. I'll be laughing out loud.
You saw him glitch as well.
Absolutely.
Save us. Laughing either way. God can't save us. Laughing either way. God can't save us. Takes my hands, the story unfolds. All smiles to
This little choral things in the background.
have killing spree. My screws are loose, but the jump's on you. Available now at horrorwoodreserve.com.
I tell you, we are going to sell a lot of liquor.
Oh, hell to the no. Molotov cocktails? Creating death and destruction. With our liquor bottles?
Come on, Winston. Grow some fucking balls, huh?
Forget about balls.
They're really committing to that cinematic style here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Joyce, get Matthew up on the big screen.
Hey, clever little slogan, huh? Don't eat and drive.
This is a man with more DUIs than Mel Gibson.
Suck a brave fart.
Winston.
And it's Matthew Lillard.
Is the
Just to mention this here, this is the actor Matthew Lillard, who's, I guess, mostly famous for the Scream movies and his role as Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. So,
Absolutely.
as well, playing with the horror theme here and getting some horror or comedy horror royalty in.
This is about as kosher as us doing a Manischewitz with Kanye.
the hell's that mean?
We can't do business with these psychopaths. You're the movie star here, Matthew. You're the one with something to lose. This is a PR nightmare on Elm Street.
But that's why it's so good, Spencer. That dude is like the new face of horror.
Just to throw that in, because he already said it, Spencer Charnas, the vocalist, is basically the brain of the whole operation. Even though the others are also involved in songwriting, he is the last remaining original member, as far as I know, and the guy who's just the driving force behind it.
This is an amazing concert. I mean, overall, the looks, story, the music video. How do they set up such a music video?
I have no idea, but they have been on a rise, getting bigger and bigger with every album, every release. For example, they provided a song for the last Terrifier movie, also staying in the horror genre, and they that's the thing. Their music is great. It's also like you have sometimes you have the feeling it's chaos that shouldn't work, but it works pretty well because they have this catchy emo pop punk stuff in the chorus, and then showing how much range they actually have going back into that breakdown, also with a tempo switch going from straight meter to 6/8 or what it was, and that's like
It's
to
entertaining
pull
on
that
every
off.
level. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
And that's like the range they have as well, visually and musically. It's amazing.
So they like to have post movies in their music videos.
Yeah, that's a kind of a thing. This is also ending in about 30 seconds. But there is a part 2, which is telling more of the story, but that's not the topic here. So yeah, but there's consistency and telling a story, because music on itself isn't cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
And if you have a good like an image, or it's consistent in appearance and just great production value, this is where it can. Where it can
just
take you.
masks. You know, like President Sleep Talk whatsoever. Wear a mask and get famous.
Yeah, for example.
People wonder how you.
Yeah, but if you find your niche with that, even though this is a great production, Drew Fulk, aka Wizard Blood, is involved in a lot of bands which are pretty big in the modern metal scene, like Wage War. He did one of my favorite Trivium records. He did The Sin and the Sentence, for example, but also bands like Emure and so on the list. He is on top right now. Because
it's time,
and also getting people like Ted Jensen involved who just know how to master, because this is probably mastered really, really loud and still very clean. So
absolutely, it is. Yes, yeah. I was wondering what LUFS would show now, but it's still like, even on YouTube, it sounds like it's full. It it's fat, but it's really it's clear, and in terms of dynamic, perfectly balanced.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and of course you have to go with a more of a popish style mix with with loud vocals if you get your point across. Because if you want to tell a story about Gotham burning, then people have to understand. But also the Joker costume, it's absolutely amazing. It's well executed. Nothing in this video looks cheap or something. And even if it does, you can still go like, hey, that's a B horror movie. So, but.
There's no weak spots anywhere. No, just everything you can discover is probably just the Easter eggs and no weak spots.
Absolutely.
Here's a flaw which you can talk about. No, it's not.
Not really. Makes me look forward to the album release and the upcoming live shows. They'll be in Germany this year and next year. They'll also be on tour with Electric Callboy, but in Australia.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing great stuff right at the moment.
So tell us in the comments if we did forget anything. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.